Okay, we're here with some standard action from the European League for week 6. Apologies, I missed the first game, but this is between Luca Marini at the top of the screen and Wim de Kock, aka Aric Halden, at the bottom of the screen. Just find out who took down the first game, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so Luca doesn't allow us to look at his hand. He's got that set in his settings. Okay, Wim took down game 1. So we're only going to be able to look at Wim's hand for this match. If I just have a quick glance at the standings over in the European League for the implications for this match. My computer's decided to go a bit slow. Season 3. Okay, this is a big one because this is second versus third. Wim's 5 points ahead of Luca, so if Luca, and importantly Felix Stenitz, is on top, 1 point ahead of Wim, so this match has huge bearings for the finals. It looks like there's okay, so Wim's on the a spring to mind. Search your so this is a search library for a basic card. The underside is draw 2 cards. So it looks like Luca's on a ramp deck here, possibly Bant ramp. And okay, we're just sorting out the cards so we can see what's what. It looks like we're on some sort of a Bant ramp deck up against black-white zombies on the bottom. We just look at yeah. So Luca's on the ramp deck. His cards are on screen at the moment. Looks like he's going to be able to cast an Arrow of Promise, though he doesn't have a desert to go with it at this stage. The other card there being the Gift of Paradise, which is another ramp spell. So he's got 2 options here: the Gift of Paradise, as well as a Spring to Mind, or just Hour of Promise. Oh, actually, no, he has to do one because Scattered Groves enters tapped. It looks like... yeah, he's probably pretty keen on finding a desert to go with the Hour of Promise. I'm a bit surprised he's just going to play out the Ballista for 1 here. Because if we look at Wim's got a very nice curve going on here, all the way up to Liliana's Mastery. So he can play the Concealed Courtyard this turn with the Diagraph Colossus. As Luca drops to 14. Yeah, I think if Luca can find a... if he can find a desert, he'll get the 2 zombies from the Hour of Promise, and that'll help him stabilize. We just see what he's... oh, he's got a Fumigate. See if he wants to fire it off this right now, or wait a turn and get some more value out of it. I'd say he's going to fire it off now if he's swinging the Ballista. Although he is only going to take 5 next turn, so he could be tempted to really milk that, but he's not going to. He's just going to play it safe. Like, yeah, when Aric says he expected it, so that might have affected the cards he was going to play next turn. Now he can run out of 2 creatures or the mastery. I think he'll go the 2 creatures and play the mastery next turn to get the pump. Yep. Yeah, so mastery is going to be very painful next turn. Going to +1 all of those zombies, plus give them 2 more. So you have 3, 6, 11 power on board. So this could be a quick one here. Authority, not ideal. He is going to gain 2 life when the mastery brings the 2 zombies. But the other issue here for Luca is he doesn't have any targets to ramp into at this stage. Now he's got his, okay, so he's got his deserts online. He can play Hour of Promise to stabilize next turn, but he still has to deal with this mastery. A lot of triggers going on there. And 11 damage coming through, so he's going to drop him to 5. I think even an Hour of Promise next turn is not going to be enough, as he draws a ballista. I think he's just dead. A very quick standard game too. Yeah, good games, I guess, says Luca. That's kind of the concession here. Probably firing off that Fumigate a turn too early. I think he would have been better off to hold the blister as a blocker and then chump it and sack in response. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got access to 8 mana, so he can put 3 blockers on the board here, but it's still not going to be enough. Even if he blocks the 3 biggest 6s coming through, plus the Shambling Vent can be fired up. So as long as Aric doesn't play a creature to give Luca any life here, this game is done. Oh, he's going to play a creature, so he's going to survive another turn. It's going to trigger Authority of the Consuls twice. That's going to put... Oh no, because Wayward Servant negates the Consul, that's alright. Just an insane amount of zombies on the board, because the Diagraph Colossus is just going off. That is a huge board. I would have loved to have seen him survive a turn and Fumigate next turn would be very funny. Binding Mummy just tapping down his team, and he'll fire up the Shambling Vent just in case there was any doubts. Plenty of extras to finish him off there. And Aric's going to take down standard 2 games to 0.